Hi, this is Emma from Emma's Art-Tastic Creations, and today I just want to encourage people that no matter how old you are, you can still do what you want to do and you can achieve your dreams. And there are tons of examples of this. There's like 80-year-old people who won the gold medal. I mean, maybe not that exactly, but I mean, you can look up stories of older people, in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 100s. There's even 200-year-old people, believe it or not. Like, maybe not that old, but there's people at all ages who have done really cool things. And if you look in history, there's even inventors and things who never actually really invented anything of importance until they were in their 20s, their 30s. They were older. So I think one thing I personally struggle with is the fact that I am kind of older. I'm not going to say exactly how much older, but I am older. And let's just say that I am a young adult. And a lot of times I look at, what younger people are doing, and I personally sometimes I feel discouraged because I'm like, well, here's this little 8-year-old like on the show, and which is cool. Like, go 8-year-old, you go do your thing, playing the piano. And they can, they're like already on television and all this other stuff. And like, you just, like, I know for me at least, it's kind of discouraging because you're like, okay, well, I'm already so much older, so like, how can I do what I want to do? But I think I'm starting to learn, and what I want to share with other people is that no matter how old you are, sorry if you hear like weird scratching noises, that would be my cats being crazy because my cats are crazy. Anyways, no matter how old you are, you can achieve your dreams. Sometimes people aren't even aware of their talents until they're older, I remember there was this one story of a guy, and he was kind of older and, later on in his years, maybe 30s, 40s, and he had never before picked up a piano, playing it in his life. And one day, he got struck by lightning. And after getting struck by lightning, I think a few things happened. One of them was like all of a sudden he was good at math, and he had never been good at math before. And another thing was he like immediately learned how to play piano, like never being exposed to reading the music or anything. And I think that went along with him, the mathematics thing, because because of time signatures and stuff. They say that if you're good at math, you're good at reading notes at least. But anyways, so yeah, he was struck by lightning. It was downloaded into his brain, and he became like this concert pianist, I guess. And ever since then has been releasing CDs and touring and everything. And he was like 30 years old when he was struck by lightning. So, and there's all sorts of stories like that. Like, I was looking on Facebook, and there's a story about this older lady, maybe in her 50s, 60s, and she one day just decided to do mosaic art and stained glass art. And I think it was after she had taken a class, actually, and the person who she took the class with told her that she wasn't good at it. Like, she had no talent for it, blah, 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 and, basically just to give up. And the lady was kind of discouraged for a little bit, but then she was like, you know what? I'm not going to listen to this lady. I'm going to keep practicing, and not only am I going to do that, but I'm going to teach, and I'm going to make my own class. And so that's what she did. She got really good at doing stained glass and mosaic art type of stuff and whatever else it is she does. And she ended up actually becoming a teacher, and selling her work. And, she was in her 50s. So I guess the point is, no matter how old you are, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have a dream today or if you have a dream any other time, at any age, you should go for it. There's no time limit to achieving your dreams. One of my dreams is to be able to get my YouTube channel up and running, and a few different ones. And, just talking about things that are relevant to me and hopefully are relevant to other people and people can get confidence from. It's one of the, and getting better speaking skills and stuff, because sometimes I'm a little socially awkward. But yeah, so that's one of my personal goals, and hopefully I will be able to do it. But anyways, no matter what your dream is, no matter how old you are, never be afraid, even if it's like the most random idea ever, like going downtown to your downtown place and just putting out your art for people to look at. I went to downtown Tempe recently, and there were some people on the street. And, I prayed for them because, they were on the street. But what was really cool was they were showing their art, these beautiful art pieces. And I felt just so blessed looking at their art, because it was like, I don't know, it was even, I went to art galleries too. When I was down there, I went to like the ASU art gallery and their ceramic art gallery, and that was cool to look at also. But I almost kind of enjoyed looking at the street people's art even more. And there were some musicians too who were playing. One guy was playing a guitar, and another lady, I think, was playing the violin. But anyways, it meant so much more to me to seeing these people on the street, I guess, showing the art and not being afraid to show it, and I felt like really blessed just looking at the art they were sharing. And I was like, wow, look at these people, here on the street having really nothing. I wish I could have given them something, honestly. But I'm also, I have probably like a penny to my name at the moment anyway. But anyways, but you know what? I was able to give my time looking at their art, and it was just like, it was so beautiful. And I just loved, one guy drew like on cardboard and made these really beautiful posters. And there was another lady, and she did kind of these beautiful, she made like signs with these really beautiful word art, and she had them all laid out on the ground. And it was just, and there was one lady, and she was, she paints the back of skateboards, I guess. And she was showing me her work, and it was really cool. But anyways, I guess I just brought that up as an example of, there's people who have literally no resources and are still finding a way to, share a part of themselves with other people. And I felt really blessed looking at their stuff. So anyway, no matter where you are in life, no matter what your job is, no matter what, your financial standing or whatever, if you have a dream, just go for it. Don't worry about your age. Don't worry about, whether or not people are going to accept you. Don't worry about anything like that. Just instead focus on your dream and how you're going to achieve it. And even if it's like at first you're not that good at it, like I'm sure with this narration right now, it's probably not the best narration you've heard in your life, but at least I'm trying, at least I'm getting an idea out there, and I'm going for something that's important to me that I'm trying to get out there. So don't let your dreams be memes or your memes be dreams, I guess. Get your ideas out there, no matter how crazy they are. And you never know, one of them might stick and people might actually really like it. And it's okay if you fail. I've failed tons of times with art stuff I've done, trust me. And that's all part of like the creative process, You can't be expected to write the most perfect novel your first try. And if anyone ever tells you that they do, they're lying. Because all good artists go through processes of creativity. And even if you look back at like early artwork of some of the greatest artists and masters in the world, some of their early stuff really wasn't all that good. Their early writing was, kind of rough around the edges. The early art was really bad. Their early music, if they're were a musician, wasn't so good. And that's okay, because it's all part of the creative process. So don't ever listen to anyone who says, oh, your art really sucks, therefore you should give up. No, that's not true at all. It's part of the creative process, creative process. And you should take constructive criticism. Like if someone's saying, hey, this is how I think your writing can be better, then you should definitely make your writing better. Or attempt to make your writing better and take constructive criticism. Or, if someone were to listen to this and say, well, gee, your narration really isn't very fluid. Maybe you should write a script, which, by the way, I totally agree. But anyways, constructive criticism like that, you should listen to and say, oh, okay, here's how I could be better as an artist, and you should take it. But you should never listen to people who say, oh, your drawing sucks, therefore you're never going to be a good artist. Because that's like such not true at all. It's such BS. So I guess the moral of this video is don't let haters get to you, or people who say you've done things in the past, therefore you can't do anything now. Don't listen to that. Just do what you want to do. Go for your dreams, no matter how crazy they are, no matter how old you are, no matter what limitations you have. No matter what kind of, I have some disabilities I struggle with. One of them being it's hard for me to be social around people, which is part of the reason why I think doing narrations on YouTube is helpful for me, and talking, because it's helping me in some way to be social, in some sense, at least talking. I'm not always so good at articulating ideas or talking. So I think this is helping me. So anyways, no matter what it is, just go for it. And don't listen to people who, have a negative view, or who want to bring up something in the past, or who want to be like, well, you did this or you said that. Well, who cares? Don't listen to that. Don't let your disabilities be a limitation. Don't let past things be a limitation. Don't let other people's negativity be a limitation. Just do what you want to do and try to go for your dreams. So anyway, that's just what I wanted to talk about today. Thank you for listening. If you liked this video, feel free to subscribe, share this video, all that good stuff. But you already know that, because YouTubers tell you that all the time, and it's probably really annoying. So anyways, thank you for listening, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.